Good morning and welcome on in to North Dakota today on this Friday. I'm Tatum Miller.
And I'm Sophia Richards. Happy Valentine's Day, Tatum.
Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, Sophia, I have a very important question for you before we start. Will you be my Valentine?
Tatum, the viewers are going to think we're dating again.
God!
You guys, this is the funniest story ever. So obviously we work together. We're good pals. Like we post like Instagram stories, like hugging and stuff. We hang out, and someone literally commented that they thought we were a couple. I was like, maybe we're just too good of friends. When we take photos, we need to not like have
our chemistry is too good.
I know.
What can I say?
Yes, but of course, I will be your Valentine.
Yay! Love is in the air today on this Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We've heard so many sweet stories from people around the area, and they're sending in pictures of their sweet little Valentine's Day treats.
Yes.
And we wanted to do some sort of Valentine's theme for our Top Talkers segment, but we're going a little untraditional. So I know a ton of you are probably going to be giving or receiving flowers today. I know Sophia is going to be receiving some bouquets. I got some this morning. Yay. And we want you to have a positively perfect Valentine's Day. And one thing to keep in mind is pets. So you and I both have pets just in our household.
Yes.
Sophia's roommate has a dog, I have a cat, and there are some blooms out there that can be toxic to your animals, and they're actually really common flowers. I was surprised.
Which I'm so glad that you brought this up. I saw you working on this morning because I truly had no idea. And for those of us who do have pets in the home, this is really important information.
Yeah, my cat loves to climb on the counter and start eating whatever floral arrangement I have. So we're giving you some common flowers that you want to stay away from, or maybe just keep out of reach if you're receiving them, and then some that are going to do you well. So I'll kick off with the don'ts, and then I'll have you do the do's. Okay, so some no-goes for you. Hydrangeas, tulips, and lilies. Now that includes calla lilies and lily of the valley as well. So any lily, which breaks my heart because I love all three of these flowers.
Okay, so you mentioned this is especially toxic for cats, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It does go for cats and dogs, but these ones are specifically more toxic to cats. Probably has to do with size, of course, as well. We do have also no to chrysanthemums, daffodils, or peonies. Here's what they look like too, in case you're not familiar with the names. Also a little sad because peonies are Sophia and I's favorite flowers.
They are.
They're gorgeous.
So pretty. Yeah, I love those. Okay, well, this is good to know.
Yeah, keep them out of sight, but you do have some great options that are good to go.
Yes, some ones that are safe for pets are roses, orchids, zinnias. These are these right here, which they're gorgeous.
Oh yeah, and orchids last so long too.
Yeah.
So I think if you got one for Valentine's Day, you could keep it alive until April. They're incredible.
Yeah, okay, and then we have some more sunflowers, pansies, and asters.
I think pansies are so underrated too. We don't see them as often anymore.
Yeah.
But they're gorgeous. And asters, I also feel like are not people's first grab, but they're gorgeous.
Yeah, well, if your pets are chewing on any of these, you guys, you are safe. Obviously, whatever flowers are fine, just maybe try and keep them out of reach or off that counter if you're like Carpe and want to jump up on the counter and start eating stuff.
He is a menace. Maybe everybody at home just has a perfectly behaved cat, but I don't think they really exist.
Yeah.
Especially the orange ones. They got an extra crazy gene.
Yeah, there's something going on there. We'll unpack that later.
Yes. Okay, so yesterday we know was a very exciting day. We featured some incredible nonprofits participating in Giving Hearts Day, and we're excited. We have a grand total of all the donations that they received. But before we get into that, Sophia and I just wanted to thank all of you from the bottom of our hearts. The community of Fargo-Moorhead has the most generous souls I've ever been able to witness, and I'm so impressed with how our community members showed up to support all of these nonprofits. So Sophia, do you want to give the big final number?
I do, you guys. Giving Hearts Day raised more than $31 million in donations. That's thanks to over 40,000 people who donated to this year's online online fundraiser. So you guys, this was a Giving Hearts Day 24-hour event for charities in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. So for many nonprofits, it's actually their biggest fundraiser of the year.
Yeah, and we feature a lot of them year-round, but I know if you were tuning in this week and last week, we were trying to give them a little extra spotlight in light of this day, and there's so many favorites, I don't think I could choose. I mean, there were over 600 to choose from on the Giving Hearts Day website. I don't know.
That's amazing.
It's tough. Yes. Yeah. So also thank you to everybody who donated.
Absolutely. I donated to Bio Girls. They're actually coming on next week. The founder, Missy Heilman, is going to come on. But that is the one that's nearest and dearest to my heart. So that's what I donated to. So
I know Griffin and I are big fans of Fix It Forward. Yep. They team up with us for our TJ's Mechanic Monday segment, which you guys are actually going to see later on in the show today. So I wish I had all the money in the world to give to all of these organizations. Unfortunately, I'm not there yet, but one day.
One day. We're working on it.
Okay, now, Sophia, we needed to debrief this video that surfaced on social media yesterday. It is absolutely insane, and we're about to play it for you guys at home, but it's fast. Try not to blink when this plays. Here we go. So a dad is filming his son kayaking in Chile when he's swallowed by a humpback whale. He's okay after a few seconds, and the whale actually spits him back out. Is that not crazy?
This is crazy. This looks like AI.
Sophia's leaning in so she can see all the details. That is unbelievable.
Wow.
It's a modern day Noah.
Yeah, what? It literally looks like AI.
It's terrifying. I can't watch or stop watching this video. This guy is 24 years old. He said he thought he was gonna die.
Yeah.
Understandable. If I all of a sudden was in the jaws of a whale, I would think this is the afterlife too. But his life vest actually is the thing that pulled him up from the whale's mouth, and the whale just let go. He wasn't hurt because humpback whales typically feed on like krill and small fishes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
they don't normally eat stuff
people
that big.
And here's the craziest part. When asked if they would kayak again, they both said, of course.
First of all, I would never kayak on like the open ocean.
It's scary.
Yeah, why were they out so deep?
And the kayaks, those, correct me if I'm wrong, but those are the ones where like you're kind of sitting from your waist and you can't see your legs. It would be absolutely not. I think I would take a hiatus from the ocean for like 10 years.
Oh, for sure. I've kayaked on like Detroit Lake, but
this is another level.
No.
So we wanted to share that with you, but we of course have an amazing show on this Valentine's Day, so stick around. Coming up, we hopped on over to Piggy BBQ to get the lowdown on our newest VNL deal, so we'll have all the details after the break.